Yo, what is up guys? It's Lyrics Gaming here once again with a new video slash story. And I'm sorry I haven't been uploading lately. It's just I got a new job and it's been like stressful and busy and stuff, and I don't have time to make these kind of videos anymore. So but yeah, there's been some pretty crazy stuff going on at my new job. Yeah, so just one of the craziest stories that's happened so far. So I go to work the other week, and I work at 7-Eleven. I'm not an Indian, okay? So that fucking stereotypical shit, no, okay? My manager's white. She's not even Indian. But anyways, I get to work and my coworker, which is Indian, tells me that this guy's banned from coming into the store. And I was like, why? He's like, oh, because he was yelling at me. It's like fucking all this kind of drama bullshit. And yeah, so he showed me a photo of him and he said if you see him, tell him that he's banned and he needs to leave. And I was like, alright, no problem. And so yeah, I'm mopping the floor and cleaning the like fucking shit off the floor after dumb cunts dropping slurpees everywhere and laughing about it. Mopped everywhere and everything, and then I went to the toilet to take a piss, and then my coworker started knocking on the door and he's like, he's here. I was like, okay man, calm down, everything's all good. I walk out to the register and this guy was fucking massive. He was like fucking, I don't know, it was a mixture between fat and muscle, but he was tall as well, which added on to the intimidation. And like out of all the people he could have started shit with, it had to be like this fucking guy. I was like, hell no, man, this is all you, bro. And he was standing there and he was like, brother, you cannot come in here anymore. And the guy got his slurpee, and on his way out he threw the money at my coworker. And then my coworker said some Indian shit to him in his language, and then the guy came back, and he's an Arab, by the way, and he was like, I'm banned from your fucking store. You were on your fucking phone telling me to wait so you could finish your Hindu conversation, you curry fuck. And then the coworker was like, leave the store now or I'm calling the police. And then the guy walked out and said, fuck you. Like, but he yelled it out like it was like aggressive. And 10 minutes go by, my coworker's shift was over, and my new coworker, which also is Indian, came and his shift started. So coworker 1, let's just call him Nikhil. Coworker 2, we'll call him Mattoon. So Mattoon came and his shift was just starting and Nikhil was just about to leave, and then the Arab guy came back with a mate. They walked straight up to the counter and they were like, what's your fucking problem? Call the cops, I don't give a fuck. I'll fucking knock you out, you fucking dog, fuck you. And then Nikhil, he started yelling back to them, and then like they had enough, and they were just like walking out. They were like, fuck this place, fucking dog. And then as I was walking out, they threw everything off the shelf and kicked the mop sign and shit. So then Nikhil called the police again, and he was talking and he was scared that he was gonna get bashed, which is fair enough, because like if that was me, I'd shoot myself if I saw him too. So I get back to work and 20 minutes later the Arab guy pulls up in his car with like 4 people inside waiting for him to come out. At this point I called my boss and I was like, hey, these people are out trying to get Nikhil. And then she was like, did you call the police? I was like, yeah, Nikhil did when the guy threw the money at him. And that was like an hour ago and they're still not here. And she said, alright, keep calling them. I said, oh, they're outside waiting for him to come out. Like, not the police, the fucking people trying to get to him. And she was like, tell him not to leave the store until the police get there. And I was like, I think he knows that. Like, I didn't say it like that. I was like, oh, I think he knows that, because he's like he's fucking scared, man. He's like shaking and everything. And yeah, after that I hung up, and after I hung up, they got out of the car and they started trashing the outside of 7-Eleven, like ripping plants out of the ground, pulling rubbish out and throwing it everywhere and shit, throwing buckets of water at petrol tanks, taking the petrol fillers out and smashing them on the ground and shit. Once they were done, they left and they didn't come back after that. Well, I assume, because I left around an hour after that happened. But 10 minutes after they left, Nikhil left. Like, he took the chance, man. He was like later, bro, like fucking just took off. And then I got someone to pick me up just in case they were like around the corner, because I was kind of scared as well, just in case they try to jump me or something, like thinking that I'm fucking his friend or some shit, because I'm not. He's just a fucking worker. And yeah, so I get picked up and I go home. I come back the next day for work, and I got told that the police didn't show up until 5 hours after that incident. So if Nikhil waited for the police, like for them to come, it would have been a fucking long time. I guess you can't rely on police nowadays either. So yeah, that was probably one of the craziest things that's happened at work so far. Well, anyway, fucking something else happened the other day, which I'm saving. Like, it wasn't as bad as this, but it was pretty intense. But yeah, I'm probably gonna let that out in the next story. And yeah, well, thanks for watching, guys. If you made it to the end of the video, you're a fucking legend. Like, God bless you. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe if you're new, and give me some feedback if I'm doing well and stuff, because like, I think this is like my 8th or 9th story I've told. And I've been told that I'm going pretty well with this, but they could be lying, you never know. I just want to hear from you guys. Yeah, anyways, it's been a fun story to tell you guys. Enjoyed telling it, getting it off my chest. And I'll have more stories in future uploads. Peace, guys.